Hi everyone, my name's Georgiou from Harcourts, Melbourne City Real Estate. My story takes us back quite some time, many years. I've been in the industry a long time. And when you first start in the industry, you get asked to do a lot of odd jobs, especially for the seniors. The sales manager in our office at the time was pretty lazy and expected all the juniors to do all the work for him. She gave me a signboard and said, I need you to put this signboard up at a property. I said, okay, where's the property? The property was the other side of the city. So it was about 40 kilometres away from where we were. So I jumped in my car, grabbed the signboard, grabbed my hammer, off I went, pulled up at the property and started tapping the for sale sign into the ground outside the townhouse complex. As I was tapping away, I got a tap on my shoulder from a couple that were walking past, and they said, oh, is there a townhouse coming up for sale here? I said, yeah, there's one down the very back. We're just putting it on the market now. I said, oh, can we have a look through? I said, yeah, sure, not a problem. I have to put the key safe on. So we trotted inside, walked through. 2 minutes later, they said, look, we really like it. We want to buy it. What do we need to do? Now, this was before technology came along where we could do off-site signing. I said, look, you're going to have to come back to our office and go through the contracts in section 32, and then we can sign up and we'll speak to the vendors. They asked me where the office was. I told them it was about 40 kilometres away. They said, what are you doing over this side? I said, well, I was asked to come over and put this sign up. I said, oh, look, we really want it. We'll follow you back to your office. So we jumped in the cars, followed me back to the office, signed them all up, gave the offer to the sales manager, as was protocol. She said, okay, I'll speak to the owners. Unfortunately, she didn't speak to them straight away. It was a couple of days later, I asked her again, what's happening with the offer. I said, these people are calling me, they want an answer. She goes, oh no, I haven't had the time to call them yet, but I'll get to it. It was probably about 2 hours later than that, the phone rang and it was the vendor calling. They wanted a progress report on what was happening with their property. I said, look, the best person to speak to would be our sales manager. They're running the show. I said, I'll speak to her and get them to call you back. So an hour later, I spoke to the sales manager. They said, look, I just haven't had the time to call them. I said, well, look, my people are pretty anxious, pretty keen. They want an answer now if we can. Can you please give the vendor a call, get a yes or no? Reluctantly, she called the vendor. The asking price was lower than what the offer was. We obtained around about $60,000 back then, higher than the asking price. As soon as the vendors heard the price, they accepted it straight away. Their financial situation was they had to sell. The sales manager said, okay, give your buyers a call, let them know, yeah, the deal's going to be done. I asked the sales manager after everything was done and paperwork had been signed, I said, why was the delay in getting the offer to the vendor? She goes, oh, I just wanted to see if there was any other interest there. Well, fortunately for me, there wasn't any interest. In the 3 days that we did have it on, there was no inquiries. And I can guarantee if there were inquiries, I was the one that was going to go all the way to the other side of the city to do it. So what this means is, to any newbie out there, any job you get, it's worth doing. Don't discard what people tell you to do. There's benefits in the end of it. So please listen to what they tell you, do what you're told, and you'll reap the rewards.